This is my second artifact for Standard 1, and this is an online course that I developed for my two show choirs. My 8th grade show choir is featured in this artifact. One of the challenges of having class every other day for 45 minutes and being able to implement the new curriculum standards and expectations that were developed by the music department in the area of music theory was quite a challenge. Because we have quite a few performances through the year and performance expectations, one of the things that I tried to do was to develop an online course where the students would be exposed to one small part of music theory each week. Each week would build on the week before, and students were expected to, over the course of a week from Sunday morning until Saturday evening, to read the information, watch appropriate videos that supported the concept for the week, and then to complete a short assignment or quiz to demonstrate their learning. The first 5 to 10 minutes of each class period, where I met the students face to face, we did activities that supported the concept for the week, so that it was not done in isolation and that it was done in tandem with the online course and the face-to-face meeting. Again, I tried to follow the vocal outline that I used for my first course that was developed by Savory. Students and parents had access to my email and school phone in case they had questions about what we were doing. Everything was laid out by week, so the appearance is more of a calendar so that students could keep track of where they were at and the assignments for the week. One of the things that I utilized to a greater detail in this particular course was the use of the news forum, and this allowed me to email the students each week so that they had an email from me reminding them of what was due so that they could stay on top of the assignments. And I found this particular way of contacting the students to be very effective. Parents could also link into that email, and so that parents were aware of what we were doing. You will notice that I tried to be very organized in the presentation of the material. There is always a PowerPoint or a document containing information, different pieces that they might use. For example, right here is a notes and values chart that I uploaded for the students so that they could see how notes and their values were related to each other. So I also tried to come up with visual representations, and then students were asked to complete the assignment and to take a quiz. Because of the nature of music theory with lots of symbols, what I ended up doing was putting the short assignment on a Word document, and then they uploaded their answers to that. That proved to be a challenge for some students, but when we taught them how to split the screen so the document was on the left and the answers were on the right, that seemed to help most of them and take care of that issue. The biggest problem that I had over the course of working with the students was just getting them to remember to do the assignment every week. This was a new concept for most of the kids, and after the first trimester, the level of completion raised greatly. Students realized that we were taking a summative assessment at the end of each trimester, and if they had not worked through the practice assignments over the course of that trimester, they were going to have difficulty with the summative assessment. The band director and orchestra director and I tried to make sure that our summative assessments were similar in the sense that we were covering the same theory topics, so that if students were enrolled in both classes, they were getting the same kinds of information. As you can see here, again, each section is outlined with either a piece of information, a PowerPoint that might help them. I tried to upload YouTube videos that I would find that would be particularly helpful. Here is our huge test over the end of the first trimester. Here is a concept map that reviews the elements of music that we worked with the students on, and this really helped them to be able to understand and have that graphic representation of the elements of music. So putting those kinds of pieces of information on the site were very helpful. Again, looking back, there would be some things that I would change if I were to have the opportunity to do it again. I think that it was valuable for the students, and it was a great way for me to cover the elements of music and music theory as we went through the school year.